Did you ever wonder what life was like in ancient Egypt? Imagine a world of towering pyramids, powerful pharaohs, and mysterious hieroglyphs. Today, we will uncover the secrets of this fascinating civilization. Get ready for a journey through time. Ancient Egypt began around 3100 BC, along the banks of the Nile River. The Nile was not just a river, it was the lifeblood of Egypt. It provided water, food, and transportation. The Egyptians learned to farm along its banks, growing crops like wheat and barley. This farming allowed their society to thrive. At the heart of ancient Egypt were the pharaohs. They were not just rulers, they were seen as gods on earth. The pharaohs had absolute power. They made laws, led armies, and controlled resources. One of the most famous pharaohs was Tutankhamun, often called King Tut. He became king at just 9 years old and ruled for about 10 years. His tomb, discovered in 1922, was filled with treasures and taught us much about Egyptian culture. The pyramids are one of the most recognizable symbols of ancient Egypt. These massive structures were built as tombs for the pharaohs. The Great Pyramid of Giza is the largest and was built for Pharaoh Khufu. It took about 20 years to complete and used around 2.3 million blocks of stone. Imagine the effort and skill needed to build something so grand. But why did they build pyramids? The Egyptians believed in an afterlife. They thought that when a pharaoh died, they would journey to the afterlife, and their bodies needed to be preserved. The pyramids were filled with items the pharaoh might need, like food, clothes, and even pets. Have you ever seen those beautiful pictures on ancient Egyptian walls? Those are called hieroglyphs. They were the writing system of ancient Egypt and combined pictures and symbols. Hieroglyphs were used for religious texts, official inscriptions, and even in tombs. Learning to read hieroglyphs was not easy. Only a few people, called scribes, could read and write. They played a vital role in society, recording everything from trade transactions to royal decrees. Thanks to the Rosetta Stone, we can now understand many of these ancient writings. Religion was central to Egyptian life. The Egyptians believed in many gods, each with different powers. Ra, the sun god, was one of the most important. They believed that he traveled across the sky during the day and went through the underworld at night. Temples were built to honor these gods. People would bring offerings, pray, and celebrate festivals. The priests played a crucial role in maintaining the favor of the gods. They performed rituals and cared for the temples. What was daily life like for the average Egyptian? Most people were farmers. They worked hard in the fields, planting and harvesting crops. Life was not easy, but the Nile provided everything they needed. Families lived in simple homes made of mud bricks. They had small gardens and raised animals like goats and chickens. Children helped their parents and played games. They loved to swim in the Nile and make toys from clay. Ancient Egypt was powerful for thousands of years. But like all great civilizations, it eventually declined. Invasions, economic troubles, and changes in leadership weakened the kingdom. By 30 BC, Egypt had become a part of the Roman Empire. Even though ancient Egypt is gone, its legacy lives on. The pyramids still stand, and the stories of the pharaohs continue to fascinate us. We learn from their achievements and mistakes. Ancient Egypt teaches us about the power of belief, the importance of community, and the quest for knowledge. Thank you for joining me on this journey through ancient Egypt. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. What part of ancient Egypt fascinates you the most? Let's keep the conversation going.